talk about how much your father, I imagine your father's taking his grandson to this tryout. Can you talk about how much he loved watching him act and sing? It sounds like he was quite an artist.
The whole family loved it. Very supportive of Reet and all the grandkids, whether it's music or baseball or lacrosse or dance or whatever. Again, family first. I don't just say that. That's not just words. That is a fact. That is the life. That is the whole reason they moved here in 2003, or up here, was to be closer to my sister, my brother, and their kids, to be part of their lives, because that's what they wanted to be. And so that's, he died doing exactly what he wanted. If you could ask him to pick something, if he could, that probably wouldn't be far off the mark for him to say, being with doing something with one of his grandkids. Like I said before, he would have, I'm sure, given anything to just be him, and we all feel that way.
Can you talk about how much of the acting and the performing meant to you?
Oh, Reet very much loved that. That was a huge part of his life. It has been since he was little. He's gotten to be in some productions in school and some and summer productions. All of you've probably seen he was asked to sing the Star Spangled Banner at an event not that long ago. It was very important to him. But it wouldn't have mattered if it was singing or if it was any other activity. Whatever they wanted to do is what was important to the family, and that was just what his passion was. Loved singing in the church choir. Loved singing in choir at school. We're a musical family. We do sing a lot and have for years, holidays and things like that. And so it's just kind of a natural thing for him to be interested in. Yes, sir.
Can you tell me a little bit more about the bond between your father and your nephew, and in particular, what is it that they saw in each other? What connected them?
They did a lot of things together. Reet he's not the oldest grandchild, but he's kind of the oldest of the next. I have the oldest, who's 23, so the next group, he's the oldest. So they spent a lot of time with him when he was younger. Just did a lot of his early scouts with him, camping, things like that. I wouldn't say that his bond with Reet was any more significant necessarily than with any of the other grandkids. It's just that they just happened to be together this day. Again, I can't emphasize enough. These are active grandparents. I mean, he still worked 40 hours a week. These are active people living an active life. And a huge part of that life every day had something to do with grandkids, whether it was Reet or one of the other grandkids.
Just tell us a little bit more about your father's bio. Where did he move from when he came here? Tell us a little bit about practice.
He was practicing family practice in Oklahoma from 1976 to 2003. Actually, earlier than that, 1972 to 2003. And they moved up to the Pittsburgh, Nevada area for a little while, and then up to here. And he was an emergency room physician, and then I'm going to get this wrong, but about a year ago, took a medical director job at an occupational health company.
Now, you had said that there's some other children. Your father had several grandchildren. It's hard enough for adults to accept something like this happening. How are the children and the young adults in your family handling this?
To be really honest, I'm not really sure. I haven't got to visit with Reet's brother yet. I know this. Kids are resilient. There have been a lot of tears. It's going to be a very hard week for them. Not just, obviously, for the brother, not just losing a brother, but a beloved grandfather. So it's going to be difficult. It's going to be it's just going to be difficult for all of us. So I just want to wrap things up by saying that my mother and all the family that's in town now and coming into town and those that I've talked to really appreciate you all, media, respecting our privacy, being as forthcoming as we can possibly be. I know that when we have arrangements have been made here with Pastor Hamilton here at the church, I'm sure those will be made available. Mindy has 2 or 3 charities I know that she would like, and I don't have those with me, but I can email them to you, that she would like to get out to have donations made in memory of Reet and my father. And I just can't stress enough that, we as a family have been dealt a huge, huge blow, as I'm sure you can see and perhaps imagine. But we'll go on and we'll get through this, and we'll always have a huge hole, 2 huge holes that'll never be full, never be filled. Every day is just going to be a reminder. But we do hope that, if there's any way possible that any little sliver of goodness, grace can come of this, that then by the sheer grace of God, it will not have been just totally for nothing. So thank you all very much.